Hello and welcome, well, not back since this is our first time playing this. Welcome to Space Engineers. I am playing this game again for the first time in a while. They've had a major new update a couple weeks back, so I figured I'd start up a campaign. Currently, we are falling out of space towards that planet below us. I'm going to try and play this primarily in first person. As you know, I don't edit these. I don't cut stuff out unless it's something that I have to absolutely cut out. Like friends doing stupid things. So, this could be very long and very boring. But what we're going to do right now is jump back into the pilot seat. And we're going to have a look around. And I think that's where I want to go. That lake. As anybody who's played this game knows, that lake is not water, that lake is ice. Because apparently all of these planets are really cold. Our ship is fairly heavy. As you can see over here, in the bottom corner, we are 291,000 kilograms. Alright, we're going to try and slow down. And we'll turn off our dampeners. Until we hit about 2,000. Then we'll turn them back on. Trying to arrest my forward speed and my downward speed. Because my goal is to land near the middle of the lake. And I may turn off the realistic sounds because they're kind of weird. But we'll see. Oh, I don't like it when it does that. Okay, we are at rest. We're at 116 meters off the ground. So I'm going to set a relatively modest goal for this. I'm stranded on this planet for now. My goal is merely going to be to get off the planet. Okay, so we're down. Let's turn this thing off. And now we're out of the chair. Everything is shut down for the moment. We'll turn it back on in a bit. But the first thing I want to do is come down here. Come on, open the door. Oh. Patrick, you turned everything off. Let's turn everything back on for a minute. Open the door. Alright, I don't need my helmet on, so taking it off. Alright, it is late. We're down. Two of our landing gear are locked. The only thing I'm going to detect right now is ice. I need to get to a dark patch if I'm going to detect any kind of useful ore. But I didn't see any coming in. So, what I want to do is create some sort of vehicle to get me around this planet. In theory, this thing will disappear when I quit. Thus far, it has never happened. So, you know, we're going to take a chance. We'll play in normal time, and at that point, we'll save next and see what happens. Adventure. Alright. I prefer to fly. The wheels in this thing are still kind of wonky. So, we're going to go in here, and we're going to start at the top. We're going to work our way down. That's a bit loud. Still a bit loud, but better. Oh, the hesitation. Okay, they moved my carry weight. Where is it now? Ah, it's that bar in the middle. Okay. We should be able to figure that out more. I'm not going to chance that. I want to keep the window in place for the moment. I do not need this to get in. I could turn the lights on my helmet to see better, but I don't really need to. Oh crap. Well, that hurt, but not badly. Thankfully, I can't break my limbs in this game. I could kill myself by repeatedly jumping off of this, though. Not that I like that option. I think stuff fell. Let's see. Yep, right there. Just drop some glass. No, doesn't look like it. So, to explain why I'm wandering around and not using my full potential here, because I could have power turned on, I could have lights turned on. I'm not doing that because I have a limited amount of uranium, and I don't want to... Oh, that worked. I don't want to waste the uranium, and there is a lot of stuff in this ship that just runs. Like the beacon I just took apart. It just runs and it drains power. And that is a waste of my admittedly limited uranium. All of which I am likely to need when it comes time to get a vehicle going to get moving around. Now I could start building a vehicle, but then you're just going to watch me run back and forth, carving things up and putting them back together. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about what I want to build while I take this... Ooh, no, not the right move. While I take this apart, we'll figure out what we want to build. I'm inclined towards a flyer. I find them easier, not necessarily to build, but to use. Because they let me get up in the air, and from the height I can see what resources are regionally available. Whereas from the ground, I kind of have to hope I see it. Shouldn't be hard, but it's definitely easier from the air, especially since I can see much further away, and I can make that decision to go running that distance. The one thing that concerns me is that there are batteries built into this craft. One of them here. And there's another one here. And I think there's one underneath somewhere. Those batteries, I don't get the parts back from. So if I start cutting those down, I'm going to lose resources. The choice is build merge blocks, go through this whole rigmarole, trying to connect them to the shell of the new vehicle, and connect them together that way, or accept their loss and hope I can replace the resources at some later point. Now, replacing the resources at some later point should not really be a problem. And yes, that did just drop a little bit because it's being held on by almost nothing. Which is actually a problem because I just remembered that's the reactor. So I've got the reactor hanging here from a thread. So what I'm going to have to do is empty the reactor out, disassemble it, and we'll disassemble the flight seat. And we'll get some steel. And we're going to come out here. Because I don't have a choice now. Big or little, big or little. We'll start off with little. Small craft take a lot less resources to build, at least theoretically. A cockpit. Oh wait, do I want a cockpit? Is there a chair I can actually pilot from on a small craft? No. Okay. Which means I'm going to either have to remote control this bad boy, which can be a royal pain, or I'm going to have to use a cockpit. The problem with the cockpit is I have to then pressurize it or I will choke to death because I can't just open the window. Alright, so we will remote control it. Oh man, it's been a while. Okay. Now, in theory, I can jump into that passenger seat and recharge after I build a... You know what, we're going to go with a large reactor. Build for the future, right? I need a few more metal grid, and then we're done with the large reactor. And then after that, what we're going to do is build a cargo container. Oh, that's not uranium. Okay, now we've got that. Let's get in there. Yes, our power is going back up. Good. And since it's charging nothing, it should, in theory, be burning... Yeah, current output is 0. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about that. Let's go back into the build menu and get a medium cargo container. Now, if I'd thought about this, I would have turned the reactor so that it connected to the medium cargo container. So, let's not build this yet. Let's go back into the large reactor. Take the uranium out. Get there in a sec. Do I not have steel plate? I have steel plate. Yeah, I'm just pushing this thing around until I can get it where I need it. Reactor components. Okay. Now what we do is we've already got it selected. We put the medium cargo container. Oh, I need interior plate. Put that back and interior plate. So what we're going to do is strip that entire ship down. I hope I got that right. Yeah, it looks right. Yep, good. So now I should be able to... Okay. Let's try this again. I might have had it off center. Regardless, we're just going to put everything in. Oh! Why you can't pass through if there's no uranium in here because there's no power. So now, yep, we're connected. sadly, we're going to run in circles for a little bit as we get all of this garbage out. Normally in this game, well, now, if you are playing survival mode like I am, you would get attacked by wolves. Because, well, the game just likes messing with you. Don't get me wrong, I like the challenge that it can present, but I don't really have much at this point, and spending a ton of time trying to guard against ferocious beasts that are trying to kill me, not my idea of fun when I'm already struggling to survive. You know what I should do? Alright, let's... Let's grab... We're going to put battery and another battery. And then I keep trying to build like I'm playing from the depths. Okay, now I have solar panels. Okay, so come on, give me the solar panel. Thank you. The whole point of this is that I don't have a ton of uranium. So I need to conserve what I've got. And the easiest way to do that is to have batteries and solar panels. So I'm going to put together some batteries and some solar panels. I need a couple more computers. What do you need? You need girders and bulletproof glass. You just need battery components. Okay, so do I have girders? Now I've got bulletproof glass, metal grids, come on. Alright, I have to find girders. I know I have them somewhere inside. Somewhere in this ship that I'm tearing down is the parts I need. My hope is that between the reactor, which I don't have enough uranium for, the solar panels, and the batteries, I have enough stuff to build the ship that I need to survive. And then hopefully I will be able to find the resources I need, and with those resources, build the ship I need to get off planet. Then, once I'm in orbit, I can try finding the platinum I need, I think you need platinum to build it, to get a hyperdrive, and once I've got that, I can start my journey home. And that I will call a win. You know, getting home is a victory, especially when you've crash landed on a strange planet in a strange solar system, a distant part of the galaxy. Wow, I have a ton of batteries. I can put more on this thing. But I don't want to overload it too much with weight. So I'm not going to put a bunch of batteries in now. Also, the batteries will try and charge off of the reactor, so if I leave the batteries connected, I could end up just draining my reactor's uranium, and then I am completely dependent on solar and batteries, so I'm going to pull that out so that I don't lose it. I will have to consider what else I need to build on this thing. I need the med station because the med station is where I will respawn if I die. And that I'll have to build one of those. Okay, so I'll have to find that other one because apparently it's not connected. That or no, I definitely had more space. That's the assembler. Oxygen generator. Strange that I could not pull through this other cargo container. No, that's okay. It is what it is, and at least we've got the parts we need to get the solar panels done. Come on. Actually, I've got plenty of parts to get multiple solar panels on there, so I may end up putting on a solar array. But that is later. For now, we've got enough for what we need. Oh, I'm out of room. That's surprising. Now, to keep this game moving at least a relatively decent pace for you guys, I have turned up all of the settings to higher so I can carry more stuff, I can build faster. I just felt like it would be ridiculously slow to do it otherwise. Computers and displays. Power is down to 70%, so we're going to have to fix that soon. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'm not going to mess around with this a lot. We're going to end up with parts all over the place. Eventually we get it sorted out. But that eventually is not right now. You know, I'm lucky that gyroscope wasn't powered. If that had been powered, that could have exploded and killed me. The joy of gyroscopes. Because I just have a feeling I'm going to need it. Now, let's do this the smart way. I'm betting the reason I can't carry stuff between them is not power, but size. Because some of the objects are just larger. And the larger objects have to go through these larger ports, these larger connections. I'm betting what I had done, I'm betting that's why it wouldn't transfer, is because of the small ports. So, what I'm going to do, and by balancing it, it won't matter. At least in theory. So now, if I'm right, yep. Good enough. Almost everything is together. Yeah, I'm a little bit OCD. Oh, and it's time. Alright, we will save. And we will pick up again next time. Until then, good luck in your own explorations and happy gaming.